Dear seniors, today I want to share a story with you, a story about a woman named Alice, from a small town just outside Savannah, Georgia. Alice is 72 years old. She lives in a cozy little brick house with a porch swing, a few potted plants, and a cat named Daisy. She's lived in Georgia all her life, raised her kids there, worked as a school secretary for over 30 years, and now spends her mornings watching the sunrise over her garden. But her story isn't just about retirement or slowing down. It's about rediscovery, learning, maybe for the first time, what it really means to take care of herself. For most of her life, Alice was the kind of person who took care of everyone else. Her husband, her children, her aging parents, even her neighbors when they needed a hand. She loved doing it, but she never realized how much it was taking out of her. Then one morning, not long after her 70th birthday, Alice woke up feeling empty. She wasn't sick, just tired, deep down tired. Her doctor told her, "Alice, you've got to start thinking about yourself a little more." She laughed and said, "I wouldn't even know where to start." That's when it hit her. She had spent her whole life giving to others, but never learned how to give to herself. So Alice started small. She began walking every morning, just around the block at first. At first she felt guilty. She'd say, "I should be doing laundry or cooking or calling someone." But little by little she started enjoying it. She'd notice the smell of the pine trees after rain, the sound of birds waking up, the way the air felt softer early in the morning. That walk became her quiet ritual, her moment to just be. And for the first time in years, she realized she didn't have to earn her rest. Taking time for herself wasn't selfish. It was survival. It was healing. One afternoon, Alice found an old paint set in her closet. It had been sitting there for over 20 years, a gift from her daughter that she never used. She dusted it off, set up a small table by the window, and started painting again. She wasn't any Picasso, but oh, did she smile. She painted flowers, sunsets, even Daisy when she'd sit still long enough. And every stroke of that brush reminded her, joy doesn't have to be grand. Sometimes it's as simple as color on a canvas and a heart that's finally breathing again. Then came the harder part, boundaries. Alice had a neighbor, sweet but needy, who'd always call for help with errands and chores. Alice used to drop everything to help, even when she was exhausted. One day she kindly said, "I'm sorry, I can't today. I've got plans for myself." Her neighbor said, "Oh, you must be busy." And Alice just smiled and said, "Yes, I'm busy taking care of me." That was a turning point. She realized that peace wasn't about saying yes to everyone. It was about saying yes to the right things. That was a turning point. She realized that peace wasn't about saying yes to everyone. It was about saying yes to the right things. Now, don't get me wrong. Self-care isn't about isolation. Alice still loves her community. She joined a book club at the local library and volunteers twice a week at the senior center. They share stories, laugh over coffee, and sometimes just sit quietly together. She says that's her favorite kind of company, people who don't need you to perform, just to be there. That's self-care too. Surrounding yourself with gentle souls who bring peace instead of pressure. One evening as the sun was setting, Alice sat on her porch swing watching the light turn golden across her garden. Her cat purred beside her. She thought back to her younger years, all those long days, the rushing, the worry, the putting herself last. And she whispered to herself, "I should have done this sooner, but I'm glad I'm doing it now." She learned that self-care isn't about adding new things to your day. It's about letting go of what drains you. It's about rest, kindness, and grace, especially toward yourself. So what can we learn from Alice's story? That it's never too late to begin again. You can live a full life, love deeply, work hard, raise a family, and still take time to care for you. Your body needs rest. Your mind needs quiet. Your heart needs gentleness. And you, my friend, deserve all of that and more. So if you've been putting yourself last, maybe today's the day to start small. Take a short walk. Make your favorite meal just for you. Call someone who makes you laugh. Or simply sit by the window and let yourself be grateful for this moment. Because self-care isn't a luxury, it's love. The kind of love that starts within and spreads to everything around you. If Alice's story spoke to your heart, give this video a like, share it with someone who might need a reminder, and subscribe for more real-life stories and gentle reflections like this. Take care of yourself, the way you've always cared for everyone else. You deserve it.